Hey guys, my name is Amy Rangel. I teach the gallery exhibition class and run the COS Art Gallery here at College of the Sequoias. I just want to share a little bit about what the class is and why it's important to our campus and our community. So the class this semester for fall will be online. It's asynchronous, meaning we will not be face-to-face, but we will have some lectures or demonstrations, class activities, and hopefully you would like to join us with some field trips via Zoom to some local galleries, some nonprofit organizations, and to some local museums. And potentially some artist talks with some of our exhibiting artists this fall for the gallery. It's a 3-unit class. It's late start, so we actually don't start until Monday, August 31st, and we finish during finals week with the rest of the college. This class I find is really unique because we have broken it down into 3 major components. One is the role of the artist, the other is exhibition and gallery management, and then the role of the museum. They may seem like they're totally separate things, but they all build off of one another that can better prepare you if you're an artist, if you're an art historian or art history major, or even if you're a business major and you're looking at different business opportunities for creating more diverse businesses in our community. So first in the class we talk about the role of the artist, and we learn about the different choices that an artist may choose to make different types of artwork. And it's not just because it's good to have a better understanding about the different types of ways to make art as an artist and as a historian, but also it's on the gallery side and museum side good to have that skill set in order to identify when a work of art comes into the space. How do you describe it? How do you talk about it? How do you write about it? So we touch on all of those things, and as an artist myself, it's exciting to know that all of those different ways to make art is out there. The romantic idea about being in a studio all day sounds so lovely, but there's a practical side of being an artist. And so in this class we talk about the logistics of as an artist, what's the other side? What's the business side of being an artist? So we talk about building a body of work, artist statements, bios, resumes, paying taxes, inventory list, websites. What are the things, the marketing things that you need to do as an artist to sustain your practice beyond being in an academic environment? Things also to consider as an artist. Do you want to seek higher education? Do you want to get different types of degrees? What are those degrees? What purpose will they serve you in your future? If you don't want to go through the degree path, or even if you do, what are your skill sets? How are different ways that you can make money? How can you sustain your practice? Then on the role of the gallery side, we have certain expectations and professionalism that as a gallery we need to uphold, but we also have a relationship with artists that we have expectations that we have for them as well. So with that, we talk about planning, expectations, and professionalism. We talk about exhibition design. How do we engage and involve viewers as they move through the space? That idea of exhibition design is not just exclusively applied to galleries and museums. I mean, think about when you walk into Target, somebody has designed that space to move you through it in an intentional way, whether you know it or not. We talk about that same thing and how those principles apply to our spaces in a gallery or museum. Then there's like the logistic, the practical part of it. Like, how do you hang an artwork on the wall? How do you frame? How do you decide to mat something or float something? How do you label the artwork? What information do you include? How do you promote a show? Writing a press release, making posters, promotional materials, hosting now webinar artist talks. How do we do that? And then lastly, the role of the museum. Talk about what is a museum, why is it different than a gallery, what purpose do they serve in our culture and our communities, and then also the different employment opportunities with an institution like a museum or like a gallery, that there are a number of employment opportunities that I wish I was more aware about when I was much younger and thinking about what academic path I wanted to take. So we talk about what each of those are and the different types of skill sets that are required of those jobs. It's a lot of content to cover. It's a very exciting class. I personally love to teach it. I took this class when I was a student here at COS. Doesn't feel like it was that long ago, but it was. But if you have any other questions about the class, feel free to email me at amyr@cos.edu. Please enroll today because it may not be there tomorrow. So look forward to seeing you. Have a great fall.